But I'm gonna build my own tear deck. We can build our own tear deck. Imagine if we had all the same framework, but we just had the main antenna was a Starlink. Does that sound possible or what? And stream. No, we gotta build a tear deck, right? And I have a idea. The tear deck had no Starlink freaking infrastructure. Now we have Starlink. So that's what'll make this places like this streamable is have a Starlink antenna on my head. All right, now we're here, you guys. Fuck, man. Instead of it being in a dish shape, it's a flat shape. Saved. The land. This plot of land right here, we're saved. We're freaking saved, man. Always had someone to hold your hand. Turn your camera into... I agree. But it's more than streaming, it's just... Since birth, dude, people have been holding my hand. So... That's a great explanation. Guys, I have a lot of beer in my backpack. Are we here? What, dude? Excuses. Yeah, I don't like that word. I don't like the whole realistic meaning. Excuses. I don't like excuses. Yeah. But what am I looking at right now? Name that shape. Alright, that is a boat on the water. Good job, chat. Nobody's had time to respond. Put settings to 720. This is the dumbed down version of YouTube. We don't have access to settings and programming and codes. We don't have access to the codes, man. But if I turned on Prism, I downloaded Prism, and it said the only reason I didn't go on Prism right now is because I downloaded Prism and it said sign in to Google, sign into Facebook, sign into all these things, but it did not say sign into YouTube. So I was like, well, YouTube is what I'm trying to sign into, and there was no option to sign into YouTube, so I didn't understand. And I was like, fuck, I'm here, man. I got to turn on my stream. All right, so are we stable? Are we stable? You guys can see the boats and hose, because if we're stable, I'm going to hit a fire sale right quick. Let me go up on the sand, dude. I'm going up a little taller because it just said reconnecting. Someone said, we are fine, don't move. Yeah, don't move. Guys, if you put this resolution at like a... Right, the resolution is high or it's low. But man, we're at the Great Lakes right now. That's the general location. We're up in the Great Lakes atmosphere, so it's a lot better. I mean, if you've never been here, you have no expectations. But it's like when you come here and you've never been here, it's like with no expectations. You're like, wow, this is a part of Earth, man. It's like a pretty cool place. I live next to Lake Ontario. Yeah, Lake Ontario is basically the closest Great Lake I grew up to. And I was like, wow, a bunch of water. Like, I have a bunch of water we go to on my own private lake, so I didn't think much of it. But when you have nothing to own and you're just like, shit, man, we gotta find water, it's quite an experience. It's like, yeah, but But no, I went to Lake Michigan. That's why I just out of the spur, my mind was like, we're going to Lake Michigan. So I went to this is not Lake Michigan. This is Erie. This is Lake Erie. But no, when you go, my mind was like, we gotta go to Lake Michigan, because Michigan is like, for some reason, this big popular word. And that place, dude, is kind of its own freaking atmosphere. Like, it's its own place, man. It does not compare. It's like basically one of the best Great Lakes. Yeah, I did not go up to Lake Superior, which Lake Superior has this big personality that people talk about, at least for people that ride boats and stuff. But for just normal lifestyle, Lake Michigan is about the best you can get. I'm auditing Erie County. Auditing, yeah, that's it. Like that's what you guys. We'll audit the chat later and see where we should go next. I'm auditing. What does JJ say? We're auditing the chat or something stupid. We're auditing, but he says it in a convincing way. It's like we're auditing the chat for some reason or another. Say hi for $100. I'm saying hi to Popo 5987. So it looks like we're in a state of action, yeah, because it's the whole sky transforms it into a freaking the orange color is pretty impressive. Out of the game warden. Yeah, we're not fucking with government entities today, because they are out here. They ride ATV every once in a while. They'll see one drive by an ATV. The conservation people, like that's pretty. Like there's no police out here. It's not Florida, but in Florida, when you're on the beach, they literally have police patrolling the beach. And I've been. The police can shut down the beach. They can be like, everyone kicked off when the COVID kicked off, and I happened to be down in Florida. They literally had helicopters. They had it literally like a aircraft carrier on the shore, and they're like, we're shutting down the beach. And like, I have a little weird video clip of that happening on Snapchat before I had any streams or nothing, because it was so weird. There was someone left a bottle of bleach on the beach. Like, who would leave a bottle of bleach on the beach? And I'm like looking up, there's a helicopter here, and there's like police combing the beach right here. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It was like a little weird of a phenomena. But dude, it didn't mean nothing, dude. The COVID shit does not mean nothing. No one asked about this. I know, Dr. Roxo, but we're just surviving on the only connection. If I move 10 feet right now, we're gonna lose connection in a great place. Like, I'm pretty sure the farther north I go right now, the farther straight ahead I go that way, the better connection we'll get, because we're going back towards shore and like the mainland. But right now we're kind of like on an island, and it makes sense. Like, I've been out here before, and I streamed one time here before in the kayak, and like, if you're kind of straight out in the water, the connection is good. Yeah, I mean, we were about to hit a fire set right quick, man. Can't believe how loose that was hanging out on my backpack. I can't. If you guys can read the can, then I guess we're in a good spot. Dude, what I'm so pissed is the solar eclipse. I wish I streamed the solar eclipse. I don't know if it would have came. I don't know if that place had connection. But if it did, I would have been in a different atmosphere right now. Why won't I restart in landscape? Because, dude, I don't I don't anticipate streaming, man. I randomly turn on streaming, and I was trying to turn on freaking Instagram, but my Instagram is disqualified from streaming until I get 1,000 followers. I mean, you can tell like some of you probably know what this is just by the color. But what is the, if you guys had to guess the resolution right now, what would it be? Freaking 400 or would it be 720? I mean, 400 or 7, if those are the only two choices to say right now, are we at 400 or are we at 720? 240. 240. Holy shit. I might have to move then. That's 240. Yeah, 240 is about, is like literally 1999 type. Okay, well, if I hold, my selfie stick is only so tall. So maybe if I hold you guys up here. We don't care, just put Tom. Yeah, we're miles away from Tom's scene here. Stop walking. Stop walking. Do you looks all this in my hand? Alright, we're on 5G. Apparently, we have 5 bars. So, you guys are probably not too significant. Alright, we're cooked, man. Griff. What's up, Griff? This fucker needs to go back under his rock. I mean, is that to me or is that to somebody in chat? Well, how are we stable? Should I open it? No, donations are turned off on purpose, okay? Yeah, dude, looks like we got code out there. Yeah, I can't believe what I just did. Yeah, that's no, when I was what's cool, dude, is I was in never mind you guys, because I can't dox too much shit, man. I gotta have privacy. You have no content when you're solo. Yeah, I agree. I understand. We already cracked the seal, you guys. I have all the equipment I need to have a upgraded stream. I could have brought my second phone right now. I didn't anticipate streaming. I just fucking 100 miles away from my house. I'm like, I'm gonna do this, but then all of a sudden I was like, I should do something right now, and I'm out of equipment. So pretty soon I'll get to a threshold. I'll always have my equipment on me. Middle of nowhere, pretty much. We're what's that kid's name? We're like freaking like Will Survives right now. What's that? Will Survives. I don't care much less, but Bear Grylls. Yeah, Bear Grylls exposed for being a pussy, basically. Because everything he did would be. He was like the fake, like they say, like Dr. Phil. He's a fake TV doctor. Well, it's like Bear Grylls is like a fake TV survivalist. Like there's this old school Discovery Channel Survivor Man. And I looked into that dude a little bit, and like that guy's a real deal. Like he's not on TV anymore, I don't think, besides his old episodes. But he was Discovery Channel was like, okay, we can have him film a TV show. Said Bear's not fake. Yeah, well, last I knew there were Bear's not. Yeah, he bit a raw fish or something stupid. I don't know, man. It's not. He said Bear's not fake. Well, dude, we're freaking Usually when I come here, I like take my kayak out in the water, and I got everything with me. I didn't take it today because I'm already too fucked up. And I don't know, man. We're just hitting the seasons are changing. We're just hitting a different freaking climate, dude. So we're trying to make sense of the atmosphere right now. It's ever changing. But look at this. Hold on. There's a big real sailboat. To be on a sailboat, I have somebody I know apparently has a sailboat, but it's very vague. It's just like freaking like 20 years ago when they're older than me. I don't even know their relation to me, but they're not related, but they're my parents' friends or something stupid. But they have a sailboat. Swim to it. I mean, I could paddle to it. I have my kayak on my car right now. And if I was in the water, that's literally only about a 20-minute away. If I could somehow jump into my boat right now, straight ahead, that's about a 20-minute paddle. But it doesn't mean much. Like, ride your e-bike to the boat, yeah. I have all these things I don't use, man. My kayak, my boat. I'm like, what am I gonna do with my life? Like, that's the exact words my friend's dad's mouth. He's like, what are you gonna do with your life? That was like 10 years ago. It's a haunting fucking word, man. What are you gonna do with your life? You didn't say it in a way like of who gives a fuck. You said it in a way like is a waste of energy. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Grey Poupon. This is a Minecraft stream. Yes, it is a Minecraft stream. Block all game streams. Yeah. But, I mean, basically, I've been coming to this place for a while. You know, it's a nice place that's nearby. where I sleep at night. So like, it's nice to come here. It's a blur. I cooked, man. Gravy, yeah, I agree, man. Get on kick, yeah. We're gonna get on kick. Jesus loves you. Thank you, Jesus is king. The line of sight inland. Dude, I drank one more beer. I cannot drink anymore. If I drank one more beer, I would not be able to stand up, man. So maybe the screen is blurry, but the audio, you can hear what I'm saying at least. No jamokes. No jamokes, man. I agree. What's crazy is I have not eaten a single thing today. And sun is setting, dude, and I've had I had a 6-pack, then I was like, I'm gonna drink more, and like and what's crazy is this other 6-pack of IPA, dude, is empty. It's like, it's all in my backpack. I didn't finish it. But there's no way I'm gonna survive the night if I finish the weight of my backpack. It looks clear because it is clear. But dude, it's hurricane season, you guys. Hurricane season is starting up. I think I should not fuck around, and I can at least get away with the excuse of I'm a storm chaser. So at any given time, I can say I need to help people. I can be like Ocean Adventures. He's got his boat and he needs to go down south and help people from their flooded houses with his boat. That's why I can say I have a boat and I need to freaking rescue people from their houses if I need an excuse. Glad you're alive. Yeah, Edgar, I'm glad I'm live too, man. It's a great freaking. Every time when I have nothing to do, I'm like, I can always do this. There's always this to do. You guys are always in existence. There's this big population that's always eager to see what's next, you know. And I'm the same way because I'm always watching streamers. You know, we're all there's so much shit going on. The single cat ladies. Did I rescue Hash from the single cat ladies? You know, that's kind of like what. That's kind of relevant. It's not that specific. Yeah, we're just fried, man. We don't give a fuck. If I was supposed to be on Instagram live so I could be anonymous, but I'm not quite on Instagram. I could try to go live, but even if I did, it's not worth it. Like, basically the vertical. Yeah. No Wi-Fi. Did you get your cut from your parents' house, John? I mean, not really. No, man. Like, because there's a bunch of stuff I want to afford. Like, yeah, if I could. I remember saying the last stream, I was like, money's not limiting me. Yeah, basically, money's not limiting me from being a surviving person on Earth. But like, yeah, obviously, there's no limit to if you just had money, freedom, then and start hurting people. You're hurting people, like, because imagine if I had so much money where all of a sudden, imagine someone knocks on your front door. They're like, "I'm gonna buy your house," and you're like, "No, you're not." Like, okay, here's $10 million, and they're like, tomorrow, would you move out of your house tomorrow for $10 million? You probably would. So like, yeah, I mean, we're fried. Like, it's kind of irrelevant of why I just brought that up. But I don't know, man. Why are we fucking? Yeah. because there was somebody reading a news report, some personality in pop culture, some TV host or something that he bought a house as it is with all at the like the I don't know something. It was literally it was it doesn't matter, just a what's his name, freaking type. I don't know. It doesn't matter, man. We're cooked, man. All right, so if you guys could swap me right now, I'd be impressed. We're not making money, but if the swatters could find me, it'd be so scary because that's what I'd be doing. Is I'd be sitting out here and then the police would be like coming out of nowhere, like imagine I'm sitting here and the police come out here with their guns pointed, like you're getting swatted. Like, dude, we have a shotgun. Be like, you're a fucking terrorist. And that's. I mean, yeah, I was always in public places when I got swatted. I mean, I'm kind of in a public place now, but I don't know if I get swatted way up here. It'd really shake the fucking system out here because nobody knows that this lifestyle exists out here. Tommy, misses excitement? Yeah, of course I do. I guess that's why my words are reminding you guys of the excitement. But yeah, it's crazy how that stuff would happen. Nobody would get hurt. Yeah, I know, because I'm a. Where's the boot? The boot is right here. You guys watch? I've been watching. Okay, you know what? Everyone watch. We all watch like lulls. Lulls is so. This kid from Alabama, and gets so drunk, dude. So I figure if I'm at least competitive with lulls, I should be a streamer. No, lulls is a funny dude. Lulls is literally like a South Park character. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm glad you're back. Yeah, maybe we're just cooked. He said pay is greater than lulls. Yeah, I know the freaking. She had her clip recently when she was wasted in the Austin after party, whatever. I don't care about the freaking too much about that. But it's just funny stuff that I have me tune into. Whatever. Maybe cooked, we are cooked, man. Because I want to go fucking back to my house later. I want to go back home later. Shake the system. Shake this system. SMH. Dr. Roxo. It's hard to, you said shake the system, but when I see your name, Dr. Roxo, it's always the same feeling. Like I'm not very conscious right now, but your words, when I see the colors of your avatar, and it's like you're sending you're different than most chatters. Yeah, you're probably let's see, like an evil troll. Like the evil to say someone is an evil troll is like lightweight. Like there's trolls out there that are literally make you question of why do you live every day. Like you can laws is nonsense. Yeah, I mean I don't watch laws too much, but the personality of himself is just he's a good character. Like he's literally like a South Park. Lulz reminds me of a South Park character, and I've mentioned that in his chat on my account, my alternate kick account. And I'm like, what's your favorite South? Just like literally little references. And it's just funny conversations. But Lulz is literally like a South Park character. It's a beautiful sunset. That's why I'm here. That's why I turned. That's why I tried so hard. I hiked probably about freaking 2,000, 3,000 footsteps just to get to this spot, so I could read to you guys and share with you guys. The joke is I've never watched South Park. It's so nice out there. Yeah, man. It's so nice out there. It's so nice out there. Sugar palm. That's what I mean. I could be. You could be. The Earth is so big, dude. We don't give a fuck. We don't give. There's unlimited content. Like you can. You can. You. That's what I'm trying to. So when I feel like streaming, I'm gonna stream, and I don't like streaming too often. But when I do, it's like I'm trying to share like. But basically, my own struggle is like, at any given moment, dude, I could be anywhere on Earth. It's like so. That was a bunch of gibberish, wasn't it? Because dude, I'm about to see triple, man. We're pretty much seeing triple. Like I can see my face on my own phone, but we're really fucked up, and I have some obligations I have to pay attention. Jesus loves you, bro. Yeah, basically, that's what we're at right now. Jesus loves you. Like I'm borderline, freaking dying. So Jesus loves you. Yeah, that's a great analysis. But yeah, man. I freaking I lost count. Dude, pretty much I'm just floating in outer space right now. I'm making sense somehow. Yeah, I know. It seems like no matter how drunk I get on stream, I always hold the worst back, like because I've been drunk where I would be slurring my words, and so I may be like yapping, right, but I'm at least not slurring that bad. That dirt bike, yeah, I had my dirt bike. I was literally about to go home. I was like, I'm gonna go home and ride my dirt bike. I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna drink anymore today, and I probably just should have done that. And I was like, but like, I'm like, dude, it's the last of the month, and freaking police are everywhere. But it's just as worse as my situation now. Like, if I have to go somewhere, police are everywhere, and I can get in just as much trouble because it's the last of the month. But I'd rather be on a freaking e-bike than a fucking car. Only goes live. Yeah, man. I love the bikes. They're so fun. Yeah, I know. I just want to go. I want to go back to the Mojave, Joshua Tree, whatever. I don't even know. But the Mojave is so much more than Joshua Tree. And you can get a gallon of gas, and you can get a backpack of gasoline and all this shit. And you can just imagine going one, not touching your steering wheel. Imagine letting your hands off the steering wheel and you're just pegging your throttle, dude. And you're just disappearing into the fucking desert. 100 miles per hour on a 2-stroke engine with nothing to steer away from. It's the biggest place on earth, dude. And you're just going out into the universe of the freaking sand dunes. It's like, it's a crazy place that exists. That's why it has a name, the Mojave Desert. Like, that's why there's these edge towns, Joshua Tree. But if you go beyond Joshua Tree, you're freaking going into outer space of the real bowels of like the fucking earth, dude. And it's a scary place. Like, so yeah, they have these places like Death Valley, blah blah. Yeah, Death Valley is like a hot place, but there's places beyond Death Valley that are it's not a tourist place. It's just sand dunes. Imagine drowning in a freaking 100 feet of a, can you imagine 100 feet of sand to be, it's like, you're not going to drown in it like ocean water. You don't sink. But that's what exists out there. It's crazy, dude. It's I just want to get a 2-stroke. I've seen these 2-strokes. I've been out there sitting on the lake bed in Joshua Tree, and they just disappear into the sunset. I'm like, who are these guys disappearing in the sunset? It's like, well, yeah, if I had a gasoline engine, I would too, because a gasoline engine is so easy to refill in all these places at a gas station. And it's just a beautiful thing that exists, man. To the gasoline engine. Quicksand? No, there's not quicksand. Yeah, what I want to do, there's a there's a lot of interesting things just from when I lived. You can there's a dirt road. Imagine so like think of this. Imagine if you could take like everything is highways, right? But imagine if you could take a dirt road. So basically you can take like a dirt road from Joshua Tree to Las Vegas, and like that's like maybe like what is it 200 300 miles, but without the interstate. Like interstate is like public. Imagine if interstates didn't exist and you could take a dirt road from like New York to Los. Like obviously I don't think that exists, but taking a dirt road is like basically you're in a different time period. You don't have to take interstate, at least from Orange County, which is Los Angeles, to Las Vegas. You could take. Imagine riding a dirt road for 300 miles. You would. It's like that's a cool thing. Like I guess if you're regularly driving, the dirt roads suck. I know, yeah, but it's just cool. It's like imagine it. It's just seems like an interesting thing. It's like, what if none of this infrastructure existed, and you just everything was dirt roads, right? So the car I have right now, I'm willing to. I could take. Yeah, Molten. This is painful. I agree, man. But I want to get the Starlink. If I could get the Starlink and I could do a few quick streams with TTS, I could set up my TTS tonight. I could camp where I'm at. Yeah, I could. And I might have to, man. I don't know, man. But right now we're just here. Right now we're just here, man. And we got a backpack full of fucking beer. But it's not just any beer. It's fucking toxic fucking beer. It's this shit, dude. This green and yellow beer is like a radioactive fucking can, that guy. I flogged my log. Do I have to delete the VOD? I flogged my log. Wild animals? Yeah, I've never been here at night. But there's a good reason why I've never been here at night. Why don't I have a cooler? Because this was just a day trip. This is just a day trip. Like, I want to go and get the freaking so does anybody know? I could go on Discord and learn all this shit, but regardless, I'm not fond of not wasting money. So like, burning money is a very entertaining thing. So, but as far as I know, say I'm gonna burn $400 on a stupid Starlink, and then like another 100. So say I'm $500. I have a $500 thing. I'm gonna just set it on fire, right? But at least I'd have Starlink, and I'd have a month of Starlink, because Starlink costs like, they say it costs a certain amount of money a month for a certain amount of gigabytes. But if I just went to my campsite one time, I would have a lot of content for a live stream. 9-10 OG Geezer live. Who'd seen, dude, when he when he What was the thing you just did that was pinned on a certain website? Was the funniest thing ever, man. Holy cow. I wish I could have freaking OG geezers. Over here or not? Fix my eggs. Fix my eggs. Fix my eggs. You guys see the humps on this sand right here? That's like the Joshua Tree fucking thing that I'm familiar with. Fixed. Fixed just like that. We're gonna get up on this sand dune and we're gonna see if we're fixed. Dude, the color of the sunset right now is so dramatic. Holy fuck. Are we really that fixed right now? Let me see. I'm gonna. Here we are. Anybody? It says reconnected. Is anybody here? Is anybody here? Fuck, man. A caged dog would love that area. It looks like the best place, dude. This is we're in the Great Lakes region, okay? In the Great Lakes region, so F. I know, man. Press one. Press one. Are we here now? Fuck, man. We're gonna have to we're gonna get a Starlink satellite, and I'm gonna build my own terror deck, dude. I'm gonna have a Starlink fucking terror deck on the top of my hat, like a fucking propeller hat. There's no end of stream. Press one. Press one. Because I'm about to right now. We're gonna chug a very strong beer. $29 people are here. Yeah, I mean maybe somebody else is streaming. But at least I'm on IP2, right? Am I on IP2? Are we on IP2? Somebody, are we on IP2 or not, man? Because Blade is just followed me on Instagram. He's obviously, I know Blade is obviously a viewer. Like he's a viewer of Chicken Ed. He's a viewer of me. Like he's obviously a viewer because I did one stream and he's following me on Instagram. It's like, yeah, obviously he's there, dude. He's there in the so he's probably here right now, man. He might be here, like maybe not with the scuff shit, because this is the most scuff shit. But Blade is alive, dude, and he's there in spirit. But he's very there in spirit. Blade watching, I know. He's very there in spirit because I did 1 or 2 streams, and all of a sudden it said I was already following him, but he's like, follow me on Instagram. It's like, well, I'm already following him. But you get this big notification of someone following you on Instagram. Blade is terrible. Yeah, Rock. So you got some good comments, man. With your yeah, you're not the only person. Like, well, yeah, if you can get, there's certain YouTubers that will make a video about you, and when they do, it's just fucking funny stuff. What's his name? Charlie. I don't know his real name. Yeah, he made a video on Blade. It was just some funny stuff, man. So cheers to that, dude. We're fucking got this beer out here right now. the freaking I wish I had TTS right now. Wish I had TTS right now because I know what would be happening. Okay, guys, this gradient right now, this sunset, is basically the epitome of every night in summertime ever. Like for the next 20 years, every summer is going to be the greatest night ever. You should be in prison. Dude, what's crazy is people like me are in prison. Vitaly was such a role model to me for freaking like such a long time. And he is in prison, dude. He would make such goofy, innocent content until it wasn't innocent, you know? I guess. But Ruben Soul, like Vitaly, they had a similar genre. Just this innocent YouTube pranks, man, was my lifestyle. Like, yeah, at least I could be TikToking and freaking rotting my brain on TikTok, but no, I was rotting my brain on people like Ruben Soul or Vitaly. Yeah, Ruben Soul, Vitaly, they had it on lock. The genre of their pranks, whatever, like their humor was the same thing. Yeah, Ruben is cool, man. Ruben will always be cool. Ruben is cool as cat, dude. Vitaly Predator. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, Ruben just vanishes. Like Ruben's like, I'm gonna be a normal person. I don't know what Ruben's up to. But last I knew, he was a bartender. He's just like, I'm gonna be a bartender, and that's a normal job, and I'm gonna do that. But last time he would be on stream randomly. But then Vitaly, he went to the country doing his regular humor, and it was too much for them. He's like, we're gonna throw you in freaking Philippine jail. And it was like, yeah, man, he went too far for out of a country Philippine jail, dude. Like, but then yeah, I watch like Roman Atwood. Yeah, Roman Atwood, he's doing his own thing too. Like last I knew, like he got his freaking like pilot's license or some shit. Like, yeah, then there's this dude, Tom Mabe. They didn't like, geez, man, there's so many directions you're gonna go. But these guys that I thought were all so familiar, all took so many different directions. One of them's in jail, one of them's a fucking pilot, and one of them just wants to be a normal person. And there was like a highlight of what I'd watch on YouTube. All is well with you. Yeah, man. I mean, all is well with me. Yeah, man. I can't complain. Like, basically it is, man. Bone clinks. Yeah. You said like bone. Bone clinks. Bone clinks is like I remember when I was freaking I heard Bone Clinks talk shit about me when he knew that he doesn't know, like I'm always in Bone Clinks chat. Like, I mean, not for a while, I haven't been, But for a while, I was in Bone Clink's chat, so he vibe with me. I'd be saying shit in chat, like funny shit in chat, and that'd be shaping his freaking day, dude. Like, but apparently there was a clip he seen of me, and he talked so much shit when he seen the real me, like, but he doesn't know I'm this person in his chat room. But when he seen that a clip of me just as a person on the internet, he's like, wow, this dude's a fucking retard. But I'm always in his chat room, and when I'm in his chat room, I freaking negotiate half of his stream. I mean, that's just, he's got his own dynamic, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Bone Clanks, he's just his own person. Clanks is a service writer at the Audi dealership. What type of gibberish is that? Is a service writer at the Audi dealership. Always in his chat room? No, I haven't watched him. No. Yeah, Bone's like someone else. Yeah. I mean, there's phases where like I had nothing to do, so I'd watch Bone Clinks, whatever. But now I watch other people on Kick, and I don't know if I should say their name, but we all watch the people on Kick. You literally watch Warley. You guys can see my face right now? Sam Pepper. Dude, what's crazy is I was this close to meeting Sam Pepper when I lived in Florida. And I knew exactly where he was, but I was so scared because I seen streams of Sam Pepper on No Jumper. And dude, he was like, Sam Pepper is an ass. So I thought like if I went to this, Sam Pepper was at a skate park in Jacksonville where I lived at the time, and I was like, I'm gonna go. I'm like, dude, I know exactly where it was, but I had no context on streaming besides being a chatter. But I said, I know this dude's gonna pick me apart, like, because he's just this asshole. And I seen how much of an asshole he'd be on No Jumper and all this shit, like, and you just come, like, this dude is like an insult, like, if you just are a stranger, he's gonna be like the biggest insulter. So I thought he was just gonna make me look like an asshole and just start insulting, saying all this random shit. So I never stream sniped him, but I was only 20 minutes away from stream sniping him because my house was only 20 minutes away. He was at a Home Depot in Atlantic Beach in Jacksonville when he was doing his ambulance stream. And I was like, dude, but I mean, I kind of regret not stream sniping him because now he's this fucking illegal alien. I can't be in America. I'll never see him again, whatever. But yeah, we're not out of Sam Pepper. We're not Pepper Pals made for the time we were. But we don't give a fuck. Like, beautiful sunset. Liu is some freaking M to the K. He's like what is it? Phase House. They're like he did a stream, and they had this joke going on. They're like, don't open the safe. I don't know, man. Have an inside joke in every aspect of their lives. So they had this weird inside joke like, don't open this. With the FaZe clan, and they had this inside joke. They're like, don't open the safe because Sam Pepper had something in a safe. You know, it doesn't really mean anything. But we don't know this guy. This guy is freaking, like, who the fuck cares? Like, And it's crazy. I think it's just funny how this dude canceled it, right? His thing recently, right? He had to kick house. I don't even know. It doesn't really mean anything to me because I didn't watch it. But we don't care anyways. But dude, the sun is literally only like in between my fingers. On camera, it does not look as good. It does not look as good on camera. But the vibrancy is pretty intense, man. An awesome sunset. That's why I came here, man. But there's also you guys, the front camera doesn't do it, so I could switch it and be on a permanent basis. So we're gonna do it just because I know how much you guys are gonna like it. Look at the difference. Basically, the front camera on any cell phone, whether it's an Android or iPhone, the front camera is like a real DSLR, right? I don't even know what DSLR means, but it's like a real dynamic capturing sensor. Basically, that's what it means. So you can see everything. And I can see everything. The only difference is I can't read chat unless I have a second phone. And we're going to hit a quick fucking fire sale. I just won't be able to read chat unless I come back around and see what you guys are saying. So I can't see you guys right now. You guys can see me very well. But unless I had my second phone on me in my backpack, which next few times maybe I will. I have so many empty beer cans in here. We guys have the full dynamic range of what we can see in reality. Look at this. I have this Bluetooth speaker. I have a Bluetooth speaker with no TTS. I have freaking what is it? Paracord. Have you guys ever read a and we went skydiving, right? Skydiving. You guys ever jumped skydiving? I went skydiving. Jumping on a plane is not the scary part. The scariest part of skydiving is when you deploy a parachute and you're freaking hanging from a parachute. So you jump out of a plane and you're hanging out here. And you're just floating here. You're just floating in the air. Like, wow, that's not too much. You're just floating in the air. But then when you deploy the parachute, that's when you realize you're literally hanging from a thread, and that is the scariest part. So anybody that's never been skydiving, or you're thinking about going skydiving, yeah, skydiving is awesome. But then when you have your guy that deploys a parachute and you're just hanging by a thread, you're like, wow, dude, and they're doing backflips in a parachute, like, what the fuck? And it was the scariest thing ever. Like, I'm falling 100 miles per hour, but you're just hitting against a wall of wind, so it's very calming. It's like, it doesn't feel like you're falling, but then all of a sudden you hit the parachute and it's like, wow, man, all this turbulent shit is happening, and you're freaking you're fighting against all this wind. But this dude, he's like, you want to do backflip? I'm like, do your thing. And doing backflips in a parachute, dude, like doing all this shit is way scarier than just falling out of an airplane. Yeah, skydiving, I remember I was like, oh, it's nothing I'd ever do. But it's very freaking, it's pretty tame. Jumping out of a skydiving is a pretty tame sport. Like, there's yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to fathom, but it's a very stable thing. Skydiving, it's a very stable sport. Yeah, I don't care to do it again or not or whatever, but I just know the vibe I had when the scariest part, dude. If you've never been skydiving and you're going up in the airplane, you're like, I'm going to my death, and you're convinced, you're like, we're dying, man. We're going up to the airplane, we're never coming back down. In the airplane with no doors or nothing, it's the scariest thing ever. But if you have somebody that's more suicidal than you, I think that's the key. Because I had somebody I knew, they're like, we're gonna go skydiving and you're coming or not. So I'm like, okay. But luckily enough, I don't care if you die or not. And so we're gonna do it anyways. And we did it, dude, and it was the craziest thing ever. But no, the scariest thing, I have the pictures. Like, I could have got the whatever. It's not a big deal, but it's a vibrant memory. It feels like it happened yesterday, right? It's one of those things that it always thinks it happened yesterday. All right, so we're very cooked, chat. Hopefully, you guys are still online. Good story. Dude, every day I go to work, dude, I go 100 miles per hour. So death is always an inch away. Okay, for all of us. So you guys better fucking look. You not fucking do shit, but everybody is this close to fucking unlimited experience of the universe, dude. Imagine, I don't know if you guys. It's hard to explain, man. An ever expanding freaking place, dude. I just looked up this thing online of where I live, and I think I'm gonna make a stream of it tomorrow or the next day, of a freaking abandoning freaking nuclear. There's only one of one ever of this nuclear machine. It's a big light bulb shaped thing in Pittsburgh of this freaking I think it's so close to where I live. It's a nuclear. It's like a the Hadron Collider is like this freaking 600-mile long loop of atoms that they spin around, but it's like the same thing in a little thing that got freaking abandoned here near where I live. And I never knew this place existed until I didn't even look it up. It's just like I typed in things on like, what are freaking road trips around here, and it said the abandoned nuclear freaking collider. So even before they made the Hadron Collider in freaking Germany, they had a freaking a nuclear atom smasher in Pennsylvania, of all places, dude, where they made the oil. Basically, this is there's so much history here, like from the oil industry to freaking everything. Like, it's so crazy how this place is in the middle of nowhere, but it's like, that's why this shit exists, is because they're like, there's no sacrifices, right? So we're gonna freaking sacrifice burning down millions of acres of freaking innocent people, and we're gonna build fucking oil. We're gonna freaking risk all this shit. So Pennsylvania, where I live now, we're gonna do all this shit, and there's all this history here. Let's collide some more s'mores atoms. Yeah, s'mores. I went to the dentist, dude. My teeth are in very good condition, so I can eat like a fucking asshole and eat all this sugar and shit and rot my teeth out as much as I want to. Don't give too much of your location. Yeah, Pittsburgh is a very big place, man. so I'm just saying that you're just, no, because I know there's some other people on here that say that word, and they're so anonymous. Like, we're pretty safe, but yeah, there's only one place around here. You guys could probably dox me right now if anyone's familiar. Pittsburgh, there's only one beach in Pittsburgh, basically, and you guys are, if there's somebody, but this place is a fuckhole. Like, it's so hidden in the freaking recent times. Like, I never knew this place existed for freaking 20 years, so we're pretty safe. Come back to the desert. I know, man. The desert is in my blood. I know yeah, man. Come back to the desert. I agree, man. Like it'll be if I come back to the desert, I'm very familiar. I have this freaking thing in my DNA of the desert and why it's a place on Earth. Like it's just, at least just of this very specific place, and I'm very familiar with it. Joshua Tree is in the. I have Joshua Tree right here, right, and I could just show up there. If all I got to do is spend 20 hours, which is imagine just spending 2 days sitting in your house, which a lot of you do. You just spend 2 days sitting in your house. But imagine instead of spending 2 days sitting in your house, you're spending 2 days on the highway. And then all of a sudden, you're in this place, dude. In the back of your hand in my Joshua Tree. And I know, I'm so familiar with it. I know the locals. I met locals. It's like, dude, we could do so much shit. And you can literally turn into what, there's an unlimited resource out there. It's literally a spiritual place. That's why people never leave. The Joshua Tree itself is a spiritual place. Just it's a spiritual plant. It's that's why it exists only in Southern California and the Middle East. It's hard to put into words, but like there's a lot of shit that goes on, like that you can explain, right, with words. But there's a lot of shit that happens that's just feelings of your body. Like it's not, you can never put it into words. So it's, no matter how hard you try, it's a feeling. So I lived out there. Imagine having a house out there you could never live. So that's a feeling that I want to experience. Is like, I'm gonna go next time I go out there, I'm not gonna have this safe haven I can just retreat to a mile down the road on freaking Broadway Boulevard, which was where my house was, on Flamingo Avenue. So next time I go out there, I'm not gonna have that. I'm just gonna have my car, my SUV to retreat to. But I've seen the people that live out there. They live in their SUVs. They live in their freaking Priuses. Like, there's people that literally live in their freaking poverty-ass cars. And it's like, why don't these people ever leave? Imagine living in a four-door sedan. A sedan. You know how small a sedan is? Like a freaking station wagon. Like, why would you spend 3 years out here living in station wagons? Because every night, imagine if every night looked like this right now. It's like you're living in a spiritual atmosphere. You can never, it's so relaxed. It's like no matter how bad the day is, you're just gonna come to this every night and be fine. You're gonna be healed. Every night you just look at the sunset and you're healed from whatever the fuck happened that day. Whether you burned freaking for 100 degrees Fahrenheit for fucking 12 hours straight. But that doesn't happen really, because I know the desert enough. There's escapes. I met people. I've met people. So even if I had nowhere to go, I could go somewhere during the day. I could just spend the day at the fucking coffee house. I mean, even if I had nobody else to go, I could go to the Joshua Tree coffee house and just spend fucking 10 hours there. And I've spent 10 hours in other places before. Like, you can just resonate, dude. Imagine making a fire. What was cool about Joshua Tree is you could go. Every road was a dirt road, so you could just take. I could take my electric bike and just go riding down, and it felt like I was in. It felt like it's like you can. Are you in a snowstorm or are you in a fucking sandstorm? You can tell, but for some reason, ever since I was young, it's like when there was a blizzard outside, you could never. It's like for some reason there would be a blizzard. Imagine if everything was covered in snow and you're just forced to go through this blizzard. It's the same thing. It's like when you're in the desert, you can't tell if you're in a blizzard or if you're in a sandstorm, and you're just blasting through this sand in the moonlight. It's like, yeah, obviously it's not cold outside. You're not cold. So that's what's crazy. You're not cold outside, but you're freaking in a sandstorm. And it's like, we're just gonna freaking, instead of shivering ourselves into these snowmobiles, we're gonna be just riding on our dirt bikes fucking all night. Is anybody still here? Mommy Shelly wedding room, by the way. Yeah, we're not fucking here. You guys are still here? Yeah. Yeah, I want to go to Joshua Tree, man. Because look at this sun. That's exactly what this reminds me of. Press one. You guys, press one. Who is here? Who is still here? Who is still here? Guys, who is still here? Press one. Who is still here? Press one. Who is still here? Press one. Thank God. Thank God. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Look at the view. Look at the view, guys. You guys see where we are? Do you guys see the sky? Where the fuck are we? Do you guys see the sky right now? Do you guys see where I am? Okay, where it looks, somebody, where it looks like we're at the Salton Sea. This is not the Salton Sea. This is so far north. The Salton Sea, dude. We're nowhere near the Salton Sea, dude. Is 3,000 miles away in the freaking southern hemisphere, pretty much. You don't need to go to the Salton Sea. Sun never sets. This is the dark. Way back is right now. And I'm convinced, out of all the places I lived, the best time of year This is the best time of year. Press 1. Press 1. This is the best time of year. You guys, the fall time. Sun, yeah, summer is cool, but literally the best time of year is always the fall time. The fall time, this northeast, like, I don't know if it's a northeast thing, but the best vibes is always this time of year. Because so far, like, yeah, it's every day, you got here every night for the summer sunset, and it's always going to be orange. But can you imagine when every day, every inch of light is going to be orange? Every freaking leaf on the tree is going to be orange. It's such a vibe. It's hard to explain. It's just a feeling, you know. You can't put it into words. It's just a feeling when you're in an orange earth, in an orange world. Yeah, so we're just at the shore. Like, this is so small of a point, but the fall time is the best time of year. And I don't know, like, in other hemisphere, in the southern hemisphere, it's apparently an opposite. Like, for Australians, I don't know what they go through. I guess I could say the same thing. But all I know is basically September, when September starts in America, is like the best time of year. Is like, I mean, it's, I don't know, man. It's a you can't say it's the best time of year. Like, obviously, for like all their vibes, it's like this place exists. It's like, holy shit. You can just freaking melt in the fucking atmosphere, man. You don't need nothing, man. Look how orange this is. On that note, we're gonna do a big fucking fire sale. We're gonna drink a lot of beer in this second. In about 30 seconds, we're gonna turn on. Let's see, we're gonna forward light a fucking beer real quick. Yeah, we were fucked. Holy shit, dude. We were fucked in this earth. I mean, give a fuck about this stupid shit, man. And this is the grossest beer we've ever fucking drank. We're gonna be fucking sick. I'm fucking sick. Ugh. I'm gonna vomit. I'm gonna vomit right fucking now. We're gonna vomit. Oh my god, dude. That's the grossest beer fucking ever. Oh. The grossest beer fucking ever. This is the grossest beer fucking ever. Hey, are we from here or what, dude? We're going to bring the fucking grossest beer fucking ever. Fuck you guys. No, I have my TTS speaker and we need music and we don't have any music. So I don't know what the You guys, we don't have any TTS music, man. It doesn't fucking matter. I could play a lot of music on my cell phone. If you guys weren't on my stream, I could just go on my YouTube and turn the fucking video on. But you guys want to watch me. So I know music. I need to turn on my fucking music video. Nobody needs to exist besides we're fucking on Earth. You guys are so blessed to look at this sunset. You guys, look at this sunset. I cannot reach it. I cannot reach it. But you guys can see the orange of this sun setting. Is the most beautiful thing you will ever see. The sun is setting in an orange landscape. Alright, I'm gonna come around. I'm gonna come around to talk to the chat room. My voice is increasing. So look at this. Look at this sky. Imagine if every night you lived in a suburban neighborhood. It's a real thing. Look at the sky. Look at the color. Every night you're gonna be in a freaking romantic sunset, dude. Flex. Oh, sold it to me. I'm very fucked up. I cannot read any single word. You said flex. Sold it to me. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. This is a very lovely place. Your songs on my channel. I think I should leave pretty soon because I have responsibilities to do throughout the day. And I'd love to just fucking entertain my chat room. You will never leave me. You guys will never leave me. You guys will never leave me. That's what's crazy. You guys will never leave. You guys are always here. But I have stuff I need to do. I have stuff. There's obligations, man. So I'm gonna go and leave. You guys can just melt around in this fucking sunset as it is. But I'm gonna go sooner or later. Because when I start, I'm gonna pick up my feet and I'm gonna start hiking back to my vehicle. Away from this sunset. I have to. But this place always exists. It's always here. And I know I'm gonna come back here sooner or later to actually. So even if you guys pause out and be like, he's not here anymore. Eventually I'll return. Eventually I'll fucking return. But the screen, on my screen, I see it on my screen. It's a beautiful place. Sounds like psychosis. Don't drunk drive. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. I have a lot of. We're not gonna drunk drive. No, we're not gonna drunk drive. Go swimming. I have gone swimming. I've gone swimming here in the most random times. And we will go swimming. Drive e-bike into the ocean. I've been so eager to drive my e-bike. I've been so eager. We're gonna take my into the center of the fucking earth. We're gonna take my e-bike and fucking take it. We're gonna take it everywhere because that's what people have been doing. Like, but the existence is gone, man. Like, we're just gonna take my e-bike, and basically it doesn't matter anymore. You just take your e-bike and you ride it wherever you need to. E-bike, and I don't know. For a minute, I was thinking, I was like, yeah, we don't give a fuck. But dude, now is the time. What a fucking ignorant person I was. Because now is the time. Nobody gives a fuck. Even if anybody gives a fuck ever, we don't give a fuck. Because I'm been even the fucking most illegal person in any existence ever, dude. Of fucking whatever I've been doing. We're gonna end the fucking earth of this fucking e-bike shit, man. You don't give a fuck if we run a fucking e-bike. You're gonna suck a lot of cocks, man. Fuck this e-bike shit. It's like recently the fucking Saran thing has been in a freaking Sarans have never been in a spotlight ever than ever before. But we don't give a fuck because we didn't live in a rural fucking place. So I dare you, like, pull me fucking over. I will be happy to go to jail just to go be on my fucking e-bike. I will fucking be in the worst criminal of a fucking e-bike. I have not been in the fucking worst criminal of being an e-bike, dude. We're fucking assholes, man. If you want to see an asshole on a fucking earth thing, I'm the asshole. So come on, man. Push my shit to the limit, dude. I'm a fucking asshole. And we're fucking assholes. I don't give a fuck. There's nothing that exists anymore anyways for a pedestrian in the earth, man. We're all fucking assholes. There's no reason to be in existence anymore. Do I still live with my parents? Of course not. We do not live with my parents. So I'm in an interesting scenario right now. I'm in an interesting scenario of I do not live with my parents, okay? I do not live with my parents. So because I do not live with my parents, I am sacrificing some certain aspects of my lifestyle. Would you live with a girl? Would you live with a girl? Would you live with a girl? This guy is breaking the barriers, man. With a girl. Yes, I would. You're a fucking very, very, very secretive person to crack that far into the code of why I'd really live with a girl or not. Because I have lived with a girl. I have lived with a girl and seen certain aspects of a lifestyle. But obviously there's a lot of aspects to lifestyles. But the one aspect I did see was beneficial, whatever. Would I live with a girl? Yes, I would have lived with a fucking girl. Of her lifestyle did she show you? Holy shit. My head is spinning so hard. My head, my head is spinning, you know? My head is spinning. So it's hard to tell what's real or not. Said, what? Oh man, that was a great question. Somebody in here said, what aspects of my fucking lifestyle we live in here? We are very cooked, man. We better hit that nap time. Pretty much anybody says right now, it does not matter, because I have to get back home. I have to get back to my car. I have to get back to reality. So it's a little bit of a hot experience back to my freaking vehicle and my person that's gonna drive me back to my house. We are fucking fucked off. We are fucked off of this planet, me guys. We are very fucking off of this planet, man. Because somebody said something about 30 seconds ago. They said something that made a lot of sense. They said something. What they say? They said something that made a lot of sense. But we are very far away from that fucking earth, man. Fuck, man. I could sit here all night, man. We could sit here all night. We don't give a fuck. We don't need to make a lot of sense for you guys, because we're always going to make content. We're always going to make content whether I'm fucking relevant or not. I'm always going to be relevant to you guys. But we're in a very far place. Fuck, and I'm trying to get to my shit, man. You guys will always fucking be here. It's amazing. It's amazing. Look at my screen. I'm looking at my screen. That's all I'm doing is looking at my screen. In the sunset, I don't see this in real life. I only see this on my screen. Is the glowing orange sunset. I only see it on my screen. Nobody sees it. It's the most orange sunset I've ever seen. You don't see it. Nobody sees it. It's pitch black. We're in pitch black in real life. But when you look at the cell phone, we're in this orange freaking habitual place. It's a beautiful place. And it exists. It's always going to exist longer than it does in real life. It's a beautiful place that exists longer than in real life. Go Ira. Go Ira. We are fucking Ira. So when I walk back to where I gotta go, I'm gonna fucking piss my pants. Here we are, yes. We're fucking goners. I was charging my fucking